Booker T. Washington, the first African American to die in the White House, and
Oh, seems like a good place to set up camp.
invited the man to come and dine with. Oscar Strauss became the first Jewish person appointed
Okay, let's see what we got here.
under those two fine gentlemen. Sadly,
Wait, what is this? Let's see what we got here. Wait, Getty luggage ass. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. That is not supposed to be in there. No. Okay, let's see.
The segregation.
Here we go.
Just because
Teddy Roosevelt does it again.
Excuse me, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes, that's me.
We've been tracking you for a few days now.
You come my tracks lately. I'm surprised you found me.
Well, yes, we need to ask you a few questions on this upcoming election.
Well, sit down. This might take a while. You know, I got petty fools for competitors.
Well, yeah, we see that your competitors are William Taft and Woodrow Wilson.
A bunch of fools, if you ask me. Honestly, Taft, he's just a big fat guy. He can't do anything. Really? He got stuck in a bathtub, for God's sake. He's too fat to run. For president, obviously. William Taft, my progressive Republican adversary. Honestly, Taft would be a bad president because he was a bad politician, and I'm sure you could tell that with all of the wonderful progress he made in his first term. I also heard that Taft didn't even want to be president, but, of course, he did become president for the fact that his wife wanted to become the first lady. Taft had almost completely broke away from the progressives that supported me, Teddy Roosevelt. Those progressives had thought that Taft would be a president just like me with energy and emotion. I know they wanted a man who could excite people with dreams of social progress, and Taft was not the man. Nor did I think he was the man years ago, and I regret to make the decision to even get him elected years ago. Taft was a big, slow-moving man. Figuratively, and most definitely literally, he refused to make quick decisions. As a former judge, he depended on facts, not emotion, to make decisions. I believe that Taft was deliberately trying to destroy the programs that I had started, and even better, that everybody loved. During his first term, there was an economic downturn, mostly because of the tariff that he had passed himself.
Well, I heard about that one. That was interesting. Well, about Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, he's a nerd. He makes math problems for a living. He used to be president of a college. He's too smart to be president. I'm surprised that's even possible. He's not amazing as Teddy Roosevelt here. He can't be president if he tried. You know, there's a funny thing about Woodrow Wilson. Honestly, he's just trying to be a version of me. Haha. And a weak one at that. Woodrow might understand politics, but he doesn't know how to play it. Wilson thinks he can accomplish better things than I had done in my first 2 terms. I did a little research on Woodrow. And in his early days, and obviously his golden days, he earned a doctor's degree and he became the president of the College of New Jersey. Now, you're probably saying, oh, but Teddy, why are you saying that's a bad thing that he did all that good stuff? But I never said it was a bad thing. He has all that intelligence, but yet he goes and tries to become the next president of the United States. A man with that kind of intelligence, a doctor's degree, and the title of a former president of the College of New Jersey should not be trying to run for president, but he should be trying to run for president at a more prestige college, not for the United States of America in the office of presidency.
Well, a few more questions. Why are you out here in Alaska?
Where else are you gonna hunt polar bears? Ha ha!
Well,
Seriously?
That's pretty interesting, Teddy.
Interesting as always, because I'm Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, Teddy, it's about all the time we got here tonight.
Get down, son! Now, a little about me. A little while back, I was confronted by several Republican governors that urged me to declare myself a candidate for the presidential election. Roosevelt, they said, was a man to lead the nation into a new era of social progress. That means that people still believe in what I can do, and if a little more people believed in me, I can accomplish what my goals will be whenever I am president for my third term. In this new presidency, I will be a new candidate in the Bull Moose faction. Instead of being a Democrat or a Republican, I have created my own faction called the Bull Moose. In the past, people tell me that I have done some extraordinary things, like building the Panama Canal, which made trading a lot easier for West and East Coast trading and shipping. I earned the Nobel Peace Prize for my work surrounding the Treaty of Portsmouth, which ended the Russo and Japanese War. I had always wanted a fair deal for people and businesses. I was always on getting the Pure Food and Drug Act so the wonderful citizens of America can get clean food. Since the time when I saved thousands of acres of land for national parks, I have always wanted to do more. I always said, use but do not misuse our many great national resources. I had the perfect ideals for America, and I definitely still do. I'm sure most people know that the United States has one of the strongest navies in the world. We have already expressed that to the world, but imagine this. If I get elected, I will use this navy to make peace throughout the Western Hemisphere. If we could protect the people are happy. I will make sure that those people will be protected and be happy. Some people might not know this, but I read at least one book a day, every day, and sometimes in different languages. If you elect me as president, I will do everything in my power to update the school systems in our great country so when the children of America grow up and they have to do the duties that we have to do now, they will, and then some. But first, we have to start with literacy tests across the United States, because with literacy tests comes reading and writing, and without reading and writing, the kids of America will not get anywhere, and they will not know our true heritage language, which would be English. And if they knew how to read and write, our children of America will get somewhere in this world. Booker T. Washington, the first African American to dine in the White House, and that was because I had invited the man to come and dine with me. Oscar Strauss became the first Jewish person to be appointed as a cabinet secretary under me. Those two fine gentlemen are sadly considered minorities, and to some, bad people because of the fact that one of them is African American and the other is Jewish. It is sad that people can judge others just by their religion or race. With me in office as president, I will accomplish much things about curing these diseases that have been plaguing the United States for decades now. Segregation, discrimination, and violence between two or more different groups just because the other is a different race, or because they practice a different religion. All of those problems will be terminated from this fine country of ours. If you elect me, Teddy Roosevelt, for president on this coming election, I will fulfill all of those promises that I have made for you.